What's up, YouTube? AquaticMadness here. It's been a while. Today we're going to do a quick run around of the fish room. Try not to spend a lot of time. What I'm going to focus on is the awesome food that I've been feeding my fish and the results that my fish have shown since I started feeding this. The food that I've been feeding now almost 2 years. And I've recently added another food, and I'm very pleased with that, but I stick that mainly to my fry. And that food that I'm speaking of, that I've been feeding for 2 years, is Southern DeLight. And Southern DeLight can be purchased from a good friend of mine, Conway Stevens. You can either go on to YouTube and type in Conway Stevens, or Facebook. If you're on Facebook, go to Conway Stevens. Or you got Michael Mann on Facebook, or Mr. Man 316 on YouTube. If you haven't seen them, go see them, contact them. They'll get you some of the food. That's Southern DeLight, and the new food is Paradigm. That beautiful food. I've been loving it, but I've been feeding mainly my fry with that one, just because it makes a lot of mess. The bigger fish, because it's a crumble, tend to explode it. So we're going to do some video of me feeding and these crazy animals here going crazy. And if you're on Facebook, come over and visit us and like our page, Aquatic Support Systems, and Aquatic Support Community, come on over and join us. Also, if you're into Amph, come join us at Amph Connection. So anyway, what you see behind me, you can probably see 3 of my tanks. There's my big guy. Over there in the back is my Amph tank, and down here you probably can't see him very well, but this is my Red Devil tank. So let's go take a look and watch these guys. I mean, this Amph tank, I'm telling you, seriously, a bunch of puppy dogs. So let's go take a look at them. I mean, really, I haven't even fed them yet. So what's missing in this tank is my red Midas. He used to be in charge of this tank, but since I pulled him out, the Chancho there, the big Chancho, is now taken over as the boss. And the reason I pulled the red Midas out is because this big old pot over here in the corner, yeah, up here in the window, I've got some insulation. That center section fell down and hit my tank, and I heard a big thud. Well, it was that, and it was my red Midas smacking the side of that thing and literally rolling it over one roll to the other side. And now he's got a huge swollen eye, so he's in quarantine down there. Probably see him. So he's down there trying to heal up. So anyway, and just a quick run through. That's some Chancho grow outs ready to go if you guys want some. Those came from my buddy Mr. Man 316 or Michael Mann on Facebook. Right there are some orange Midas grow outs. They're ready to go as well. They're from this male right there. And let's see if we can go around the corner really quick. And that little female right there. So, those are some orange. Those of you who saw my last video saw Two-Face, my Feste. This is him and my female's latest spawn. And there's a bunch of Feste grow out in there. Over here, from Mel, Aquapote Mel on YouTube, we've got some Chancho grow outs, as well as about 5 of some exotic plecos. that are not coming out even after I put that wonderful zucchini in there. But anyway, down here is a quarantine tank for what is going to be, well, I shouldn't say this tank. This tank is actually going to be one of my breeder tanks. But in here I've got about 18 Bottia loaches. They're going to go in my new tank I will be getting and putting in my living room. I'm going to basically be my loach tank, and there will definitely be an entire video on that, probably a setup, introducing the fish, and after the fish are in there. But trust me, there's about 18 loaches in here, 5 different species. See if we can zoom in and see a little bit of activity on here. There's some of those tiger loaches. There's 3 different species of tiger loach in here. There's one right there in the side of the wood. I hope to God he didn't get stuck in there. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to doing this tank. But anyway, and then up here, we got the red devils. They're not nearly as excitable to see me and get fed. But definitely, they will be as soon as I throw some food in there. This pair right here, this beautifully, I'm going to say fluorescent orange male with yellow on him, spawned with that bright orange female right above him. And I've got some of their fry actually growing out down here in that 40 breeder. So then we go over here to the grow out tank. This is a busy tank, and they're all just as excited to see me, probably because they're hungry. It's not necessarily see me. But we got a couple of Ecuadorian Feste, some Heloensis, Centrarchus, an Ornatum, clown loaches, Modesta loaches, some Hoga, Ural Thomas, Sagittae, and of course Polypterus, or Bichurs, or Bitchers, or however you want to pronounce them. Right there in front is my Wixie, and a little Delheezy coming in. Now today I picked up another one. I got my first in liquor eye today, and he is down here in quarantine with the Trimax, one of the Trimax that I picked up as well. There he is back there in the back. His markings are absolutely stunning, and I got a killer deal on him. Only 30 bucks. He's about 5 inches. That's my female cat who always does this. Seriously, I can't videotape if you're up bumping my hand, kid. I know you don't care, but seriously. Anyway, right next to this, look at that, more fry. These are Midas. Now, again, those of you that have followed me on YouTube in past videos or on Facebook, remember when I had, oh, and by the way, let's look at this big ass swarm. Look at that, that is absolutely insane. Anyway, that barred male Midas was in with my hot looking, gorgeous orange female with the black lips. They spawned just before she jumped to her demise. I don't know, did she jump? Or did he murder her? I don't know, I can't remember. Actually, no, I moved her in with the orange guy and she jumped over the divider. That's right. Anyway, that barred one and her have given me all this fry. So, they're ready to go as well. Coming up top, this I'm going to call my hybrid tank. And I only say that not because I have hybrid in here, but because that beautiful male Bredori spawned with that beautiful female Hartwiggy and had babies. I finally cleaned them out a couple of days ago on my big water change. There's one of my big Delheezys. Right here is my beautiful little female Red Isletus that I got from Mr. Man, Mike. And she eventually is going to go breed with my big male once his eye gets good. This is an F1 convict from my buddy Lloyd. Remote in the background. Here's our second grammode. We got another grammode in here. And yet another grammode. And then over here in this corner, you kind of see one of my female RTM with one of my male Feste. Yeah, they spawned. And they had fry. And yes, I did keep a few. They're in that grow out tank down there with my Red Devil fry. So if some of them survive, we'll see what they look like. If not, no loss. But yeah, Parachromas and Feste. Yeah, I don't know, man. My Regani looking as beautiful as ever. And my beautiful Vampire chowing on some squash. There's 3 more plecos in here too. Oh, there we go. There's a para down inside there. And then we go around the corner here. This also our Midas fry from my barred male down there. Just take a look at that pair. Beautiful pair with a massive swarm. Love this pair. Anyway, this is the first batch, and there's some in here that are decent size from him and the orange female. Over here are the first batch from these guys, and that's there. Let's look up to this tank, and here we got another one of my female Feste grow outs from my original pair. Male Melanoris. There's my big Zonatus. Female Midas and Heterospilus in the back. This tank's constantly going at each other like that. Nobody gets along. To my left, my big male Bifa, looking for a beautiful female for him. Hopefully get some bifasciatum spread around. Don't hear much about this fish anywhere actually. He's probably pushing about 14 to 15 inches now. On the end of his, divided, is a female Chancho, and she also, as soon as I get my other 2 125 set up, will be going in with the Chancho that I have, the big guy, so I can have some Chancho fry. And let's go on down. In here we've got some Heloensis. There's some Umbi I got from Jason up in Alaska. Some from his breeding project. Starting to put on some really good size. No colors yet, but they're still small. There's one of the new Trimac. Little female. Got a couple of Ogaboomerum from Aquamojo. And then one of the Helos peeling. Now speaking of peeling, my Sagittae, I bought 8 of those from Dan at Cichlids of the Americas, and spoke with him recently, and he said in all of the fry that he has distributed amongst his pair, he has never, got an L90 pleco down in there, he has never ever had any of them be something other than black, basically a dark barred Sagittae. So those that have seen me on Facebook know that I have one that started to peel. Over here in the Midas tank, or Midas, Amphilophus tank, is where I stuck him. And yeah, here we go again. God, these guys are crazy. Anyway, this is him down here, and he is just looking absolutely stunning. Right here is another one. That's what he did look like. And that's a barred Sagittae. And this is what this little guy looks like. Still to see the barring in him a little bit through the yellow. So yeah, he's definitely going to be a keeper, as well as this big male here. Right there is one of the Chancho. I've handpicked him from the group, and so he's going to be a keeper. I got Islanum in here as well. This is a Costa Rican barred Midas. This is one of my F1 Red Devils. Again, the big Chancho, my big Midas, and then right there is Lake Nicaragua Midas. Oh, can't forget this cool little dude. It's my Amarillo. So anyway, now that we've done that, let's go grab some food and feed these guys. Oh, big old Flurp just wants to chow on some spinach. That's my other vampire. Seriously, it can't be easy. We've got a snowflake in here, as well as another. Oh, there it is. Right underneath the vampire is a big 10-inch, 11-inch L137, a blue-eyed red fin. Hopefully it jumps up there and starts to chow too. It's got some really awesome colors. It's trying to get over here. Seriously, you're trying to get through that side? Well, we're going to go around the other way so we don't disturb them. We'll get some food over here. So we come around the corner here, and up here on my shelf is where I keep my Southern DeLight. Large cichlid, Power Grow. That's growth. Got some small cichlid, that's what it says. Veggie krill, and then some color. And right here in this is my Paradigm, and that is my Omnivore, and that's what I feed these guys. The reason it's folded over is because the Ziploc busted, so I kind of got it creased in there, and anyway, blah blah blah. Anyway, so let's get some large cichlid and go feed these puppy dogs. Come on, Mr. Ornate. Come on out here and chow. Alright, let's flip it around. Let's do the Red Devils. Yeah, let's just say they like it. I don't know why the red devils do that. Must be their predatory instincts to go up and stab at the food like that. Alright, now let's go around to the big guy. I don't think he'll do it, but you never know. He likes to get all spunky and jump up and splash water on me. But no, he's more interested about me than he is about the food that just went in his tank. Get over there and eat. Come on. No? Alright. So then we'll go back around over to here. Same thing. Turn around, big male bifa, and the hungry little female. Oh, thank you. Everybody, you're going to be the one to splash me. There she eats. So what I normally do with my little ones, my fry, is I feed them several different things, but one thing I like to do is I take the Power Grow, so the Midas fry especially, because they're a little more hardy, I should say, and I put this up here, and my Delhizis will come up here and just start chowing on it as well. So anyway, for the fry, I give them something different daily. You know, I'll use the Grow, and what I normally do is I have my pill crusher here, and I'll stick a little bit of it, and I'll show you guys how I do it, and that's how I feed the little ones. We'll go back here to our fry rack, which used to be a fry rack, but no longer. Now it's just almost isolation. Here's one of my big 11-inch male Feste. There's some of my F1 grow outs from my big male Red Devil. Up top here is my big male Heart Wiggy. He himself's about 14 inches. And hiding in here is my mom Feste, who's the mother of all these Feste you see in all these tanks. And she hasn't been happy since I moved her into that tank. So she's going to need to get a big tank here soon. And let's go down here to feed my Midas pair. Hey now, don't be biting my fingers. So anyway, let's take this. We'll do some Power Grow. Open up our pill crusher. Yeah, I didn't feed that tank over there yet, so anyway, I'm going to sit you down. Watching there. Basically, drop a little bit in there. And once you break the shell, the floating stuff even sinks. So I just give it a little bit of a twist. Hear it crunch a little bit. That's what I feed my fry. My Midas fry. Now, Feste fry, I'm still feeding them pretty much omnivore and herbivore by paradigm. So they get a little bigger, a little more hardy. Then I'll feed them, start to feed them a little bit of a combination like this. So I just crunched up some more. And we'll dump some in here. As you see, man, all the fish love Southern DeLight, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, the fish have just, the colors, the health, maintenance, size, growth, you name it. Everything you want in your pet, you get with Southern DeLight. It is, I couldn't be happier. Maintenance is quick, easy, painless. As you notice, not a lot of fish waste on the ground. Yeah, sure, I could have just done a water change, but to be honest with you, every single one of these got water changes. Saturday. Actually, I worked Saturday, so it was Sunday. And yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So let's go over here and feed this little tank. And we're going to stick to the power grow here. And everybody and their brother just devours this stuff. And like I said, if you want some of this, you can contact me and I'll point you in the right direction. But either that or just get on YouTube. Go visit Conway Stevens or Mr. Man 316, or get on Facebook and go find Conway Stevens and Michael Mann. They will get you this stuff, mainly here in the United States. Out of the country here, I don't believe they've been able to get it out of the country just because of all the custom reasons. So those of you outside the country, I apologize if you are not able to get it yet. Hopefully soon. So anyway, that's a quick tour of my fish room. Video's not too long, 27 minutes, and it'll probably be 30 before I end. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy these guys. I enjoy everything about this hobby. Oops, Mr. in Liquor Eye is right here, so let's take a look at him. This is my... Hey, quit bumping my head, or my camera, cat. This is my latest addition, and the reason I got him is because his markings are just absolutely awesome. And I'm not sure how he's actually supporting himself like that, but yeah. Stunning, stunning little fish. Couldn't pass it up. So, anyway, hopefully more future videos on this stellar looking creature. And like I said, back there is another one of the Trimac, wild Trimac that I picked up in here in quarantine. And it's in here with a Feste I had picked up from a local fish store just to see what it looks like when it turns out. Anyway, alright guys, gals, all my YouTube crazy fanatics, you all have a good one. Let's go back to the Amph tank and say goodbye. Goodbye.